everyone, it's Sierra, Onyx's daughter, and in today's video my mom is going to be teaching us about how to drip on people and what resources to use, so make sure you like today's video and subscribe to her channel if you haven't already.
How many of you have used this recording to drip on people, to use Marcy's words? And so when we were all together this weekend, for instance, a lot of people were asking about, how to drip, when to drip. And for me, I love what Marcy teaches about dripping. I think it's exactly correct. And that normally you would be dripping 8 times. What is a drip? It means that normally you're coming back and you're contacting somebody over and over again. It takes most people more than once in order to say yes. I often tell a story about my girls when they were little. They would come home and they would say, "Mom, I want to go to the movies." And the first thing I would say is no. And then I would think for a minute and say, okay, wait a minute. What movie are you going to? Okay, what movie theater are you going to? Okay, who are you going to the movie with? And what I'm doing is basically asking for the little drips that they don't understand. That's what I'm asking for, to take myself from a no to a yes. It's exactly the same thing that Marcy's talking about in dripping on people. So I would assume that you're going to drip a multitude of different things. It could be this recording. This is a fantastic recording to drip on people. And you could say, oh my gosh, I just finished with the CEO of this company. You've got to hear this. Wonderful thing to use to drip. This weekend, one of the members of the team said, I think it was Annie, actually. Annie asked me, what do I do once they've come into the business? And they start to build, maybe they get to manager, and then I'm not sure what to do from there. And my attitude is always the same: keep dripping. And so whether they're in the business or they're joining the business, you want to keep connecting with them. And what are you connecting about? It really doesn't matter what the actual thing is that you're connecting about. It could be a testimonial you heard on a testimonial call. It could be this recording of David. It could be somebody you heard at one of the meetings. It could be a different video that you saw that jogged your memory about them, or maybe about one of their parents or somebody in their family. So, or it could be like a quote or something out of a book that has nothing to do with LifeWave, but with something that you thought they might enjoy. What you're doing is you're basically making friends. You're bringing them along into the business with you. And so maybe they got to manager, and sometimes, as Annie said, life gets in the way, Onyx. And I said, yes, it does. And so they have to want this business. You can't want the business for them. So you're dripping on them to give them an opportunity. It's like you're putting your hand out. Hi, come on, let's walk together. Let's walk together. Let's walk together. So this is a perfect thing for you all to be able to use in order to drip on people, either that you're trying to bring into the business or people who are already in the business that you're trying to get to fully activate into the business.
Perfect.
Okay, Sheila, I'll give you back the floor.
I love that, Onyx, because it's true. It's not about vomiting out. I have stem cells and they make me heal. It's about that relationship, that contact, that drip. I love that. Thank you.
Correct. And remember, it's always about what's in it for them. I've taught this 100 times. I'll continue teaching it, because they're not going to say yes to you until you hit their radio station about what's in it for them. And so for you might be here because you love this beautiful community, which I think a lot of people, frankly, today are really looking for a beautiful community. But they might be in a very different position. Maybe their husband just lost their job. Maybe they're unsure their job has gone down to 3 days a week, or maybe they don't want to go back to the office and they're trying to figure out a way to make money, whatever it is. So if you start talking to them about community, that's your radio station. As soon as you shift over for a way for them to be able to stay at home and make money, now you're talking their radio station. Now, not everybody's going to be, how do I make money? Not everybody's going to be, how do I find a community? Not everybody's going to be, how do I find better health? So everybody is different. Generally speaking, most people will fall into those 3 categories, but there are people that don't fit those categories. The key is you're listening. So, what I like to do is I like to ask a question, then I really listen. What are they talking about? What is their need? What's in it for them? Because when you hit that, that's when they'll be able to say, oh, maybe she has something. And then that window just opens up just a little bit more. Okay, I need to hear what she has to say. Now, that does not mean it's time to barf all over them. Please don't barf all over them. Stay in your same course of action, which is ask a question and listen. When they ask you a question back, which they will, only answer the question they ask. Don't tell them everything there is to know about X39. Don't tell them everything there is to know about LifeWave. Stay focused on that which they asked, because it's a back and forth that you're creating. And you're creating it not about yourself and all that you have to share. You're creating it about them. And so the window for them gets bigger and bigger, or the radio station that gets louder and louder, because you're on their station. When you go to your station, they go like this. They're not listening to you. They can't hear what you have to say. So for me, I'm dancing, and I might be physically in front of them doing the dance. I might be dancing via text messages over several days. I might be doing some physical dance in front of them. Or I love what Bob Campbell says, you know, I don't have any time right now. I'll send you a website. And he texts them over, start X39, give me 2 times that I can call you tomorrow. Again, that's Bob's dance. So there is no right dance or wrong dance. What you're doing is practicing in the dance. That's what this entire system is about. Contact 3 people a day. Practice dancing with 3 people a day. It's not enroll 3 people a day. It's contact 3 people a day. And then it's follow up with 3 people a day, and invite 1 a day to the Zoom.